Hello and welcome back to another update. In my last video I mentioned that I got a new job as a test consultant in Switzerland. Therefore, the past weeks have been quite stressful as my family and I packed up everything in Austria and moved to Switzerland. After several weeks we finally settled in and I've reached a point where I can work in peace and start filming again. Today I'll take you on a trip to Zurich, where I'll be working from a cafe for the day. I'm still in the early stages of my new job, so I'm not too busy yet and stress isn't a big factor at the moment. But you might be wondering how I got this job in the first place and why I made the move. Was my old job not good or was I unhappy? Which were the exact steps for searching and finding a new job as a QA engineer? I share my experience and how I landed this new role in today's video, and I give you 5 simple steps that you can also follow to find your new dream job. So what exact steps did I take to find my new job, and what would I recommend for others also looking for a new job? Here are 5 simple steps. Decide on the exact position you want. Determine what specific role you want in the testing field. Do you want to be a QA manager, an automation test engineer, a QA analyst, a test consultant, or a software engineer in test? There are many different positions within the field, and knowing exactly what you want will help you focus. Research the various roles you see, which one suits you best. For example, I wanted to work more in consulting, so I specifically searched for test consultant positions and similar roles. Search for the specific job title on different platforms. Once you've decided on the role you want, start searching for it on various job platforms. Use well-known platforms like LinkedIn, Indeed or Glassdoor, but also try a simple Google search with the job title in the region you're targeting. For example, I researched for test consultant jobs in Switzerland. This approach will give you a good understanding of the positions available and where you can find your new job. If you want to work remotely, include remote in the search. If you're interested in the medical field, add that to your search terms as well. This way you find the positions that closely match your expectations and preferences. Read the job description. From my experience assisting in the hiring process, I've seen many candidates apply for positions without thoroughly reading the job description. This can lead to mismatches, such as an experienced professional applying for junior roles and vice versa. It's crucial to carefully read each job description to understand what the company is searching for. Is it more on the manual testing or a test automation? Are they looking for an experienced candidate or a beginner? What frameworks and areas will you be responsible for? By reading the description carefully, you can better evaluate if the job is truly a good fit for you. Polish your CV and write a motivational letter. Once you find the job that interests you, the next step is to polish your CV and write a motivational letter. The letter should explain why you want to work for this specific company and what additional qualities you can bring. Avoid simply repeating the facts from your CV. Instead, use this opportunity to give them a sense of who you are. For your CV, highlight the skills and experiences relevant to the job you're applying for. For instance, if you're applying for a test automation engineering position requiring experience with Cypress, make sure to describe your knowledge of Cypress as good as possible in your CV. Describe when and how you used it in previous projects and products, as this is what the hiring team will be looking for. This tailored approach will make your application stand out. Apply to the new job. final step is to send out your application. Remember, you might not get invited to an interview for every position, but don't get discouraged. Treat each application with the same level of seriousness and effort. If you have multiple job vacancies that interest you, start by applying to those that aren't your absolute dream jobs. This way you can practice and refine your application process. Once you've gained some experience and confidence, apply to the positions you are most excited about. This strategy can help you improve your chances of landing your ideal job. I also followed this approach and applied to 3 different positions. I received 1 rejection, got to the first round of interviews for another one, and ultimately landed an offer for my current position for the last one. This role involved a longer hiring process, but I'll share more about that in another video. I'm also planning a video on job interview questions and how to prepare for them as a QA engineer. If you're interested in this topic, let me know in the comments or leave a like.